Hello, everyone. Welcome to the sixth episode of the Sucrose Stans Podcast. In today's topic, almost everyone, has prepared a kit, like a Genshin characters, what's the definition of a kit again? Like what they do. No.
What a character does, yes.
Yeah. Basically, we all invented our own OCs that we think would fit well.
Please don't call them OCs.
That mind are OCs.
That would fit into the game, and like it would fill a gap that we think Genshin's current design is missing. Yeah, that was a horrible intro. We ignore this. Anyway, we have a lot of guests today. So, Flip, I mean, it's been a while since you've joined, but
It's been 1 week.
Yeah, it's been 1 week. But anyway, we are happy that you are back.
Hello, it's me, Flip. I talk about primarily pre-release characters, and I'm a massive fish Lancelot simp. I'm happy to be on it once again. Thank you for letting me be on.
Yes, we are also very happy to have you.
Then Thundah, you can introduce yourself next.
I thought Saga was going to decide the order, but
Well, yeah.
I was also going to
Okay.
say Thundah.
okay, well,
My
that
bad.
works out. Hello, I am Thundah. I am a Genshin Impact and Wuthering Waves theory crafter and guide creator, and I released my Mavuika guide yesterday. Go watch it.
Who does bro think he is?
The peak?
Anyway, Bay, you go next, I guess.
Oh shit, I bet. Okay, well, hi, I'm Bay. I'm the only person who doesn't necessarily have an active YouTube channel yet. However, I am considering making one to cover Endless Zone Zero guides and playthrough videos. Hopefully soon enough. That's about it. I'm also a Genshin DC. Yeah.
On the side.
Oh, right, yeah, next person. Kinkle.
Yo, I am Kinkle. I am a Genshin content creator and make mostly a lot of Genshin showcase as well as doing viewer-based streams and count reviews. Hello.
Hello, we are also happy to have you. Then, Ame, are you there?
Yeah, hi everyone, I'm Ame.
I forgot you were on. That actually scared the fuck out of me.
but no.
Oh, dude.
Hi everyone, I'm Ame. I'm a Genshin and mainly HSR TC, and I do commentary about it. I'm also an artist. I do stuff on Twitter and Tumblr, so I'm glad that you're having me once again.
Yeah, we are also happy to have you. And I'm Saga. I'm doing podcasts now, I guess. I've stopped speedrunning since Genshin is boring right now.
So
all I do is be active on Discord and have this podcast. But yeah, I mean, that's okay. Sometimes you don't have to do a lot of things. Yeah.
Why did you quit speedrunning?
It was boring, and I saw very good speedruns, and then I realized that I can't compete.
But you have a C2 Linny though.
Yeah, I'm too bad at Linny. Like I'm very bad.
how
That's
is
like
that
me.
even possible?
That's like me saying I'm gonna stop making showcase 'cause I got whales out there doing stuff with C6 characters, but I still got a strong account. Still
You
what get.
shouldn't give up, Saga.
Yeah, put that
Maybe.
grind in.
Thank you.
Listen,
Gotta put that grind in,
competition
bro.
for me.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let's who wants to start with their first kit?
Alright, Bay, we know you want to.
No. I actually want to go. I don't want to go first, because I
Yeah,
need you guys to like spice it up so we can go to get to the main course later.
Oh
we're
my
not
your
gonna
kit
go
isn't the
first.
main
Actually,
course,
no.
bro.
I want
Relax.
Flip to go first because he said he had a. Well, he'll say it, but Flip, you go first. I vote Flip.
What? I vote
go
Yeah.
first.
Go ahead, Flip.
I vote
Dang.
Thundah. I vote with Saga.
actually
You're the
one, bro.
host.
Okay. So
Saga, you're the host.
Yeah,
No.
Flip.
So the truth is, guys, the truth is that Flip actually hasn't made the character yet. He was
I have one.
procrastinating it. He's been procrastinating it. He
Okay.
was planning to listen to our ideas and then make his character like during the podcast.
Okay, you're clip farming. You're clip farming. I literally have my character. I just don't want to be
Okay,
Hold
first.
it.
do it.
Go first, then, bro. Prove it.
Okay, fine. I will go first. I will go
Oh,
first.
There you go. Thank you. Sorry.
Okay. So my character, she's called.
I
No,
don't
it
think- unless you
didn't call
recovered it
me.
fast enough.
I obviously
Oh.
I reconnected fast enough. Why are you? Okay,
Oh,
I
we're
will
also
just
here.
try
We're
to
here. We're
cut
good?
this out.
Wait, did they actually hear us?
I think. Wait, we're
No,
we're
they
also here. Wait.
didn't. Like when I spoke back, like when I spoke for the first time, it got live again. I thought everyone realized that.
That
Okay.
would have been so embarrassing.
Oh, what happened? What were you?
Wait,
Where
are-
were you?
Okay, anyway.
Wait, so we're back up? We
Yeah.
don't have to
We're
like
back up. We're
reping
literally
everyone?
live right now. We're literally
I
live
just
right now.
deleted my community. Okay, that's so sad.
Okay,
Just post
anyway.
it again.
That was a short interruption, but we will just continue like nothing happened.
Yeah, let's call it that.
So, Carla is my character. She's from Mondstadt, and she has a physical damage ascension and relatively high base attack, and then
Oh no.
okay defensive stats. Did I say that she's an electro catalyst? I think I did. And then her skill basically curses.
Wait.
Hmm?
Oh, never mind. No, I was confused. Electro Catalyst with physical bonus?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, let him cook, let him
I will.
Okay, well,
So
Go for it.
curses the nearest enemy, basically. It will take damage every 2 seconds, and then based on the amount of physical hits done in those 2 seconds, it will do additional damage. And it also doesn't count as skill damage. It has a relatively long duration, about like 30 seconds, and short cooldown like 15 seconds. And the burst does like a Diona field, but it doesn't do damage. It just does application, relatively slow application, and it increases the on-fielder's attack speed and resistance to interruption. Then Ascension 1, whenever an enemy dies that is afflicted by the curse, the curse will jump over to the nearest enemy and deal like a big hit of like 900% attack motion value or something. And this doesn't have a cooldown, basically can be triggered on every kill. It's like Riptide from Child, but it's a lot stronger, but it's also only single target. The skill right now, it only can hit one enemy, but Ascension 2 fixes that. 2 cursed enemies can exist at the same time, and then when there's only one enemy affected by the curse, it does 175% of its original damage, which is like Nouvillette's passive, if you remember that. That's the baseline kit. What do we think?
I think that can you like
Definitely interesting.
Can you summarize what this character
Yeah.
is supposed to do?
It's
I think it's supposed to be a sub DPS for physical carries.
Yes.
Specifically you.
Wait, what's a physical? Because we don't have any physical carries yet. So like,
Okay, shut the we
It's
have you,
supposed
shut
to
up.
be a Eula.
Shut
support.
up.
what is
That
it?
is exactly what I planned to make.
Oh no!
Nah.
I mean, we can.
Now we're all fixing
we
Eula.
can
At
have
At least the kits are
different-
different though. The kits are different though.
Okay,
They're
okay.
The consequences of not making one ahead of time.
Okay,
It's
so
over.
Oh man,
she's-
if only Flip had the power of hindsight.
she's also supposed to be a standard banner character, so you can get her constellations. I guess I can
Oh,
continue.
so she's shit.
No.
Yeah, you should.
Um.
You should say the constellations. Yeah.
So Ascension 2 is like a change to C1 is a change to Ascension 1 passive. And it basically changes to 4 cursed enemies can exist at the same time. When there's 2 enemies, it does like 170% of its original multiplier, and when there's 1 enemy, it does 250% of its original multiplier. I know I'm not supposed to give numbers, but I just found it interesting. Like,
That seems way too strong for Steve.
no, it isn't actually. It's just, it just makes her like viable in AOE situations because her numbers are balanced around being a good character in like a relatively okay sub DPS in single target, but then she can also kind of do AOE damage. But like her multipliers are honestly balanced around her C1, I would say. So I would probably say that you should get C1. Like she's kind of that character.
If I'm
Every character in Genshin, huh?
Saga, if I may ask real quick, just to be clear, would it be like for any of us who have like images of the text of our character's kit, would it be possible to put them up on screen, like on the stream, when we're talking about them, just so to make it easier to follow along?
I mean, sure. I just had an ugly Google Docs document.
That's fine. No, I'm just okay. That's good.
I mean,
'cause
do you have something? can-
Yes, I have. I have my character has like nicely done like Discord messages.
Okay,
basically.
you can send it in.
Okay, I'll do that like once I'm doing mine. I
Okay.
plan on going like third or fourth. So
Okay, thank you.
sorry for interrupting. Should've asked
Okay. So C2 incoming damage is reduced. I didn't decide on the amount, and then characters within the enemy field have their defense reduced. And then it's like I didn't decide on the amount yet. It's just a straight up like a bit of defensive utility and then offensive utility, because Death Shred is something that Eula doesn't have. Or like technically
Top of my goat.
yeah.
Top of my goat.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean I kind of wanted her to be like
Flip, sorry, your goat is washed.
Okay.
I just wanted to like Lisa also reduces defense and is electro catalyst, and this was supposed to be like a Lisa I remember you, we will remember you moment.
Really.
C4 she just records the amount of hits done, physical hits done all the time, and then whenever her Ascension 1 hit deals damage, it deals additional damage on the amount of physical hits done in total. That and then this damage multiplier can get up to 200%. And then when the A1 is unleashed, it recharges again. This constellation is obviously very useless if there's only one wave, since the Ascension 1 is balanced around being in multi-wave, yeah. But
Yeah.
I just thought it would be a cool constellation for it. I just wanted something that's similar to Chlorant, like the 200% damage bonus on a smaller part of the kit's total damage. But like in something like the wave content events, it would be very OP. And then C6, she just gains physical infusion. Her normal attacks
What?
now do physical
what?
damage.
Physical
it's a cat-
infusion
Ah!
becomes a catalyst.
Oh, it's
Because
We got the catalyst tools at her fist, bro.
So she
Reverse
beats up
infusion.
people with her weapon?
Yeah,
Basically?
basically.
Physical
And-
infusion is crazy.
And
That
She
the
just slaps people with the book pages.
Yeah. and then the normal attacks do 200% of her attack as an additional like damage. And there's also a ramp up buff that gives you 30% resistance penetration, because I like the stat resistance penetration.
Okay,
And-
we get you play Starl, we get it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. It's cooked.
Her
It's cooked.
signature is very, very,
They make
very
weapons.
high base attack, and then physical ascension.
So 741, right?
Yeah, I
Is it?
think.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna ask like 741 or 674.
Yeah.
And then when the wearer leaves the field, gain 40% attack. When the wearer does physical damage, regenerates 2 energy, and then it has a 2 seconds cooldown. I think. That like she's supposed to not have energy recharge requirements.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
Like if
That's
she gets signature. That's my
So
kid.
I think my character
what's
is a
the
better
team
Eula savior there. But that's actually very interesting.
What's the
Is it-
team that you think she would be running?
It's just Eula. The team.
Eula.
Yeah.
Physical official. Physical.
Surely, yes.
Yes!
Honestly, true.
Yes! Let's fucking go! And your Jin is
Honestly-
there too! Oh my god! We are actually cooking.
Peak.
Honestly,
Peak.
true.
It's peak! It's peak! You made the best character
Add
of all
Mika
time.
too for even more attacks.
No
buff.
Mika.
And
No
who?
Mika.
Who?
No Mika.
Who is that?
No Mika. No Mika.
Bro,
You
more
didn't
attack
know
speed, you
that.
can reload even faster!
I kind of also thought about Freminet.
Physical official is the goat.
Physical
Okay,
official.
that's
I love Pike passive as C1. Let's fucking
Does
go.
anyone remember Freminet?
No.
Good.
Also, well, yes.
Freminet to me is a melt
Well,
DPS,
okay,
not
well,
physical.
Listen, the
That's
thing
how I
with Freminet is that like bro is just straight up at C6 he's just a straight up better Eula. Well, obviously if Eula has low cons, but Eula has like 0 cons apart from C3.
Wait, hold on, wait. What did you say? Did you just say Fremen is better than Eula? You're coping.
C6
I'm not-
Freminet is better than
No, he's not. No,
than
he's not.
pre-C3
We're not having
Eula.
this
Yes.
No, we're free C3. Are you
Yeah.
out of your mind?
Oh yeah, no, I'm not, dude. I'm gonna have to. We're gonna talk about this later because you
Where's
are
our puppy dogs?
golfing.
Are we really having Fremen is better than Eula talks in 2025?
Yes, we are. It's true.
It's such an
literally-
agenda.
I think.
Eula genuinely.
It's true.
Okay, fine. Honestly, interesting topic. I think Eula is better since
Who the
her,
fuck is Eula, bro?
her front load is
Dude.
just so much more valuable. Like
It
nuking
doesn't
stuff.
have any.
Front load?
No, not front
She's-
load. I mean like
She's
nuking.
backloaded as hell.
I meant nuking. Like crit
I know,
fish
people have been trying to
nuking.
force this conversation, but it's just not a real
It is
convo.
so cooked. It's so cooked. You know what? Let's just continue. Let's just not talk about this because this is actually a fucking terrible topic. Because it's just like
It is.
Haven't you
This is
seen
another
it's me
episode.
who's
This is
this
is hot takes part 2.
It's
We
literally
need to
just
have a hard take
me
part
who's
2.
correct, and then everyone else around me is stupid.
Okay.
So like, let's just not even
Have you?
bother.
Has anyone seen the Eula Jamie video?
No.
Yes.
I thought that was a good display of Eula's strengths as
She
like
has
a carry. She's not completely shit. I mean, she is very relatively bad, but like I think she's better than Frem.
Someone in chat said truly the mid-off, and I could not agree more. Both
mean,
characters are dog shit. It's just that Eula's a little bit worse.
Literally, they're both really bad. Like
Yeah,
I don't
they're
even
both
get.
shit.
I don't even get the point of the conversation here because they both suck
Okay,
completely.
It's like choosing between a sandwich full of shit with a side and a sandwich full of shit with a side bowl of shit. Like both are shit.
Thank you for the amazing commentary, Bay.
You're
Truly
Okay,
better.
do we move on to the next kit, or anyone has something
Yes,
more to
Flip
say?
should be the next one to present
Are we
his
really- are we-
character.
The same character.
Thunder. No, because
Why
no, now think about it. If I present mine right after Sagas, it's basically the same character.
That's
so I think
my
it's better if someone else
I'm
presents.
too busy playing Peak right now. Sorry.
Oh, it's
I'm
me.
back outside.
It's
Okay,
about
May.
podcasting.
May.
Yeah.
You should go next. You should go after Saga.
You should go next. I need to grab my screenshots first. Okay, I can go after the next person. I need to grab the
Okay.
screenshots first.
Thunder, come on.
Come
I'm
on. Let me play a little bit. Okay, fine. Okay.
This could be us.
Fine,
Okay, my
I'll-
goat is presenting.
Fine.
Thundah,
I'll contribute to the pot. What?
Thundah, this could be us, but you playing. Like, straight up.
I do be playing. Anyway, so my character, Koa, is a Natland Cryo character who
Oh,
is a
no.
Melt main DPS character.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Because I felt that Hoyo has not been giving Cryo DPSs the love they deserve. And I think Melt, it really is what they should be focusing on for DPSs. And so the main gimmick here is the normal attacks at a baseline, they don't do anything. But he does have a special charge attack that has
Oh, it's a he.
Yes, it's a he.
What's his name?
Koa.
Okay.
So he does have a special charge attack animation where he will spin around and then slam his polearm into the ground. His elemental
So no weapon options.
Yeah. His elemental skill will make it so that he throws his polearm into the air, becoming unable to cast normal attacks for its duration. It lasts 6 seconds and will throw a frost pin lance every second, which has no ICD. This will be used to apply cryo during your setup mainly, and also for a certain future character to be able to melt their burst. And like I said, becomes unable to use normal attacks, so you're very much incentivized to swap off after using this. And then for the elemental burst, it will do a big nuke of cryo damage and put him in his Night Soul Blessing state. During the Night Soul Blessing state, he will gain cryo infusion on specifically his charge attack, not his normal attacks. And additionally, he will gain crit damage based on the crit value of your other characters in your party. This does not take into account ascension stats and weapons, so it's mainly like it's only from set bonuses and like from your artifact stats. It's 40 energy cost, which means you don't need a cryo battery in your team.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. As for the Ascension passives, when you cast your Night Soul Burst, Koa will have his crit rate increased by 10%. So it just like the regular Night Soul Burst passive.
Yeah.
And the Ascension 4 will make it that during Night Soul Blessing, Koa will increase his elemental mastery based on a percentage of his crit damage. Because, he buffs his own crit damage, and then he will turn that crit damage buffing into additional EM buffing as well.
Thundah, you made another Xiangling slave.
I made a Mavuika slave, that's what I did.
You made a Xiangling slave.
I made a
I think I should go.
It's the truth. You made a Xiangling slave.
Maybe I should go next after this because I have a counter to Xiangling. Fine.
Mavuika slave.
Let's go! Peek!
And then he also has a Night Soul
Let's
passive,
look.
but like it's exploration, so no one cares.
Correct.
Isn't it just gonna be Sit Lolly again? He just jumps.
No, because he's from the People of the Springs, so he's able to go over water. Like Auroron's an Electro character, but he's not from the same tribe as Yeonsan, so.
The collective of plenty. Yeah, carry on.
His weapon has a 542 base attack with 88.2% crit damage. Just because, he's gonna be getting attack buffs through his teams, and, yeah, he wants to build a lot of crit. And after using your elemental skill, he will gain an effect, which will be consumed upon casting your elemental burst, and it will give you elemental burst and charge attack damage. Then as for his constellations, his C1 will give him 15% cryo damage bonus for 20 seconds after a cryo reaction is caused for up to 3 stacks, so it's 45% damage bonus total. His C2 will make it so whenever whenever he triggers a melt reaction, he will launch a Frostland Sunbreaker, which does 50% of the original hit's damage, which takes the melt that he caused into account. So that it's not able to apply cryo, but it does take the damage of the melt into account when calculating its damage output.
You are so lucky that doesn't apply cryo, dude. I swear to God. Actually, Xiangling slave.
I thought about it.
Okay.
I was there. I was consistently telling him that, hey, if you do this, he is just gonna be another fucking ship slave. Straight up.
Okay, the thing is, Xiangling's not best in slot, which is all I want.
Yeah, she's like second best.
Yeah,
which is
the second best option.
Fine.
Just fine. We're fine with that. It's kind of hard
What
to make.
What are
any
his
character.
other teammates?
So it's going to be Mavuika, Benna, and Shalona.
Oh wow, such diverse team building.
Surely.
Yeah, Melt DPSs are inherently rare, so I think the gimmick of using Melt is good enough. Well, C3 will level up the burst. C4 will make it so whenever his E hits an enemy, he will regenerate energy, and it will also have its damage increase, so it's not supposed to be a good constellation. Welcome to C4s. C5 levels up his E, and then C6 will make it so whenever the charge attack slam attack hits, pressing normal attack again will have Koa perform a Frozen Flurry, which causes 3 more slams that do 100% of the original damage, which, much like the C2, do take the melt into account and have no application.
I hate Xiangling the character.
Yes.
It's peak.
So the reason that I made him give crit damage to himself based on the crit value of other characters is because Xiangling is too busy building infinite energy recharge. So he cannot
hold up. His writing is this fire.
Xiangling's too busy building like fucking 250 ER, which means she's not able to stack as much crit as, let's say, an Obsidian Codex Mavuika.
It's peak.
I was even gonna say, like, since it's based on artifact sets, you just want to use Obsidian Codex on like
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
you
that
do
makes
want to
sense.
use you do want to use like Cinder City on your Shalonan still, because Cinder City it's just him. It's just him. But yeah, you definitely do use Cinder on your Mavuika, and because Mavuika has no ER requirements, she can fully focus on. And then Bennett doesn't build any stats other than ER anyway, so might as well sneak a few crit rolls in there.
All right.
So yeah,
Good.
That's the gimmick.
I like
I
the
fuck with
kit.
I fuck with that. I've actually made a
cool.
melt carry before. In like just as a concept. It was a pyro carry who has a very low pyro app and scales off of current HP. So both Bennett and Farina would break her. And it would also she would also consume HP on hit. Which means that getting healed right after she dealt damage would actually increase her damage. So guess what? Double cryo Chi-Chi. Let's go.
Okay, buddy.
And I cooked! It's peak!
Right, Thunder's that all?
Yeah, that's the kit. So, is there no thoughts about
Do you
it?
have a weapon?
Oh, yeah, I literally did say what the weapon was earlier, but I'll repeat it.
Oh,
It
sorry.
has a base stack of 542 and 88.2% crit damage. After using your elemental skill, you'll gain a special effect which is consumed upon casting your elemental burst, and it will give you 24% burst damage and 48% charge attack damage bonus.
It's peak. We are playing Bennett. We are playing Bennett carry. Charge attack.
Yeah, because it literally gets 0 attack, but yeah.
Actually, no, yeah, never mind. Shit,
Yes, we are playing Bennett to this one.
Okay.
Still made a
it's peak.
Bennett slave though.
Okay, it's peak. I fuck with it.
I did make a Bennett slave, yes. You know what? If you can't kill him, join him.
On job. Thundah Yap again. Gems. Okay. Can we ban gems? Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, someone made an
Um,
interesting point. Since your character barely applies cry, you could also you could run Rosaria, right? Run burst support Rosaria, and you
So
still play
true.
Xiangling. So you
Right?
have
No, wait, no, wait.
But
Okay,
you can still melt Rosaria, and you melt your 25th character, and you hold up.
No, but consider this.
Okay, hold on. Actually, real quick, Flip. You're acting like Rosaria and Xiangling would result in more DPR than running fucking Mavuika. You're trolling.
Bro, Mavuika gets a melt on her burst and a Bennett buff. Let's be completely for real.
Yeah, but
Let's
this
be
is
real,
like
bro.
emblem Rosaria.
It's your mom Rosaria, bro. It's not. Stop. We're not talking about second or third best team. We're talking Mavuika.
Mavuika catchest.
Isn't
I just
this-
wanted.
Isn't this
I
just
knew-
a Risley, but like cooler?
No, it's
No,
Risley. It's Risley if the kit actually fucking functioned.
Yeah.
I mean, basically what Rising would have been was a melt DPS, but Hoyo.
I mean, he is about DPS. He's just not a good one.
I felt
Yeah,
like
Like the whole. Yeah, like I literally said, the issue with Risley is that he's not good.
He's not functional at C0. C1
Oh my
Risley.
god.
C1
C1
Risley
slave.
is actually decently like respectable, honestly. That's
Yeah.
my whole thing. He's like actually decent. It's surprising how well he clears at C1 plus.
Yeah, at C1 he's good, but you know,
His,
without it,
his zero is literally just Kaya side grade.
at C0 he is an Emily driver.
He is a Kaya side grade.
Okay, but not Kaya
believe
side
that.
grade because Kaya is always the better option.
Well,
True, Kaya's
Why am I-
always better.
why do I have
it's
to-
annoying that Kaya's
It's
better.
always it's so annoying because he gets more value damage, right? Like
why do I have the feeling that I'm watching I'm listening to Sekapoko glazing
That's
Kaya
the point.
again?
Yes.
Bro,
It's
That was the joke.
impossible. It is impossible to make a goddamn Sucrose Stans episode without mentioning Seka at least once.
because our takes are just as good as his.
Yours
True.
maybe.
Ame, you're not allowed to talk. Make a kit first.
Oh,
I will.
Okay,
At least
okay,
I'm not
next,
making
right?
a kid as I'm going with talking about characters. Okay.
I'm not doing that. I already have mine. I'll even go next. Actually, but no, Kinkle said he wants to go next. So
yeah, so I have two. I have two.
You go.
Wait, no, I just I want to go next. 'Cause I have two characters because I didn't fully understand the assignment with this. So and listen,
More
so one of the
runtime.
character-
It's good.
I mean, I also have a character. It's not really, but they don't really solve a
Okay,
problem. That I think.
that's my issue. Like the character I was gonna use, someone doesn't really solve a problem. It's just a cool kit I wanted to make.
mine
That's what
solves
goes at the end
mine
as a
solves
treat.
issues.
That's what goes
Huh?
at the end as a treat.
Yeah. So the one I wanted to show is this one isn't fully finished. I don't have time to finish it, but basically it is a kit I made a while back that I revised. Literally within like the last hour. She is basically a Xiangling replacement.
Let's go.
So basically, she's a Fontaine sword pyro sword character. Her name is Eviette. She is a musician, a performing
Eviette?
musician. Fontaine. Eviette. So it's
Are they
spelled
related to
Y-V.
Eula by chance?
No, it's Eviette. So it's spelled Y-V-E-T-T-E. It's pronounced Eviette. I searched up French names for this. Trust.
Yvette?
No, not Nouvellette. Yvette. It's Yvette. Search the French names for this. I made this kit before Fontaine even released, by
Hold
the
on,
way.
are they a vape carry? If not, I don't care.
There is a God, no, bro. I mean, they can be at C6. C6, they could be. Listen. No, they be crazy. No, you gotta understand. Okay, so basically, the normal attacks. She has 4 consecutive hits. Just 4 normal attacks. Her charge attack does like a flurry of a sword hit. She's kind of imagine her animation is kind of like a fencer almost. That's how her animations. I thought of animations to be. Then just a normal plunge. Her skill, when she will play a song on her violin, her flame violin,
Ooh.
and she will summon.
Jinyan?
Almost, she will
Reminds
summon.
me of a character from another game, but I won't say which because I don't want to say
Thank
which
you for
games I'm
interrupting
playing.
on me.
Yeah, like bro, come on now. So she will summon after playing a song on the violin. She will summon 3 doves, which circle her, dealing AoE power damage when they hit opponents. That's about it. I wanted to add more to it.
That's way.
That is it's literally like it's similar to Kaya, but listen.
Okay.
Is that it?
No, that's not it.
Oh.
When she casts a burst, she does a nuke on burst cast, which has AoE power damage, of course. Then she provides the active character with a 50% damage increase that decays over time, which this was made before. It was made before Malvika. This was made before Malvika. This was made. Listen, this whole part was not the only parts. This part was already finished. The parts I did after that, like the ascensions and also the cons, that's what I did after. That's what I did today. This stuff, she's literally like Farina, but this was before Fontaine even released. Trust.
You literally made a better Mavuika. That is crazy.
I'm telling you, I cooked this before she came out, bro.
Am I the only one who made a 4-star?
No way.
Yes, why the
Because
fuck
you're
would I
the only one. You're the only one who's poor. Actually, that's not true.
But listen, it gets better. So
He pulled the
So her-
Baiju Sig, Lamau.
But I also didn't mention that her wait, I'm thinking about her A1. So her A1 gives her 20 crit rate based on her attack. Right? So you build as much attack as possible, you gain 20 crit rate. Right? And then for her A4, based on her attack, she will then give buffs depending on which elements are in the party. She'll give up to 20% attack to Pyros, up to 20% HP for Hydros. I swear. This part, copping chilling a little bit, but listen. And then then it was, I think it was 100 EM to Dendro characters. And then, I didn't write this down. That's my fault. Then it was 20 crit damage to Cryos. That was the A4.
So better Malvika.
Yeah,
It always comes back to the circle impact from
Yeah.
Donuts.
Her and also her A4 buff applies to the whole party, not just the active character. Only her burst applies to the active character. But her A1 gives her an extra dove, so allowing her to have more power replication on her skill.
Okay, speak.
And her C2 allows her to have what was it? Allows 10% defense shred. No, 20%. Yeah, 20% red shred for all elements. And it gives her energy back after dealing damage with her skill. Similar to Farina's A4. Think of it like similar to Farina's C4. Her C3 is just her skill damage bonus. Skill damage bonus. And then C4 allows her to have 40% power red shred. And an extra just 40% power red shred. That's her C4. C5 burst damage or burst levels. And then C6 allows her to, when you cast her burst, when she's on field, she will then have a coordinated attack. Think of like Elan C6. That allows her buffs to do AoE power damage to whenever she attacks. I didn't create any Xianglings for it, but it would turn into like similar to almost like Malvika C6. A on-field pyro carry at C6.
Okay, speak.
With like a very short duration, probably about like 6-8 seconds.
So, okay, I'm not gonna say anything actually. Okay, I fuck with that.
I did not create a signature weapon, so yeah, that's that.
Yeah, it's literally just better Malvika, better Xiangling.
I mean, like,
The Xiangling everyone wanted.
what
Yeah.
made you think that 50% damage bonus was okay?
Listen, like I said, it was made. I probably would change it to something more like 30% rather than have like 50. But still, I mean that part was made. Like I said, half this kit is like old. I just pulled it out because I realized we need to make something that fixes an issue we have, and we all know Xiangling needs to be replaced. So here's a Xiangling replacement that I cooked up ages ago.
Okay, bet.
Is
So,
it my turn now?
My next
do you
character,
want to
the
go
one
before
I'm.
me?
one
Oh,
I'll
you're
do
making a
last.
second one! Ain't
No,
no
wait.
way!
Let me explain. The one I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it last. I'm doing it after everyone does theirs because it doesn't. It's just a fun character I made.
Yeah,
That one's
yeah.
a lot. That one's fully finished. A lot more concrete. That one's just a really fun kit I made. But we'll
Yeah,
get into
we
that
just
later.
do our fun ones last.
Yeah, I have a fun one too, actually.
Oh my god.
You know exactly which one it is because I showed you, Thundah.
Bay, those are. I'm literally. I could only listen to half what was being said because I tried to copy every single image. Why did you do so much?
Well, because
It's so much
I want it
text.
to be separate. I want it to be separate. And I
had a
just
lot
did
of
it
images.
now.
Out of curiosity, did anyone make a Bennett replacement?
No, fuck him. Fuck Bennett.
Well,
I
I mean, not
tried,
Bennett.
but
Not fuck
It's
Bennett.
not possible.
the character I cooked was like half like a Bennett, not a Bennett replacement, but like she can sub in for Bennett and certain teams if you think. About
Yeah,
it.
so basically my Bennett replacement is this character from Fontaine. Her name is blah blah blah, and she's a pyro sword user, and she pops out into her burst that heals and gives you an attack bonus. That's my Bennett replacement.
Surely.
Can we mute Bay again?
Okay, flippers. Do you want to go first, or should I go next?
Does it matter?
No. I mean, mine's
You go,
better.
Flip.
So, like, it's
Wait,
whatever.
Sag, are you done copying every image?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, that
Everything's
means Bay can
ready.
go then.
Okay then.
We're saving the best for last.
Okay.
Tell me when I need to switch the
Okay,
image.
So it's flipped now, right? Because we're saving the best for last.
Okay, bud,
What?
you go. Just
Oh,
go.
Okay. So you could just put on the. Wait, did you already put it on? Because the
Yes.
stream is on a delay. Okay, so my character that I created is Diani. She's Natlan Claymore, and her element is Dendro. She looks like a little fucking deer.
Is
The
that
idea
AI?
is that she escaped. The idea is that she escaped from Natlan, and she lives in the Sumeru forest, right, as a keeper. Okay, so next image is just her base stats. Her base HP, base attack, base defense. She has pretty low base HP and decent base defense. And her base attack is also like around I believe it was around Freminet. Since Linny is of 300 plus.
I feel so insecure because you like thought so much about this.
Yes. She also has an ascension stat of crit rate. You'll see why later. I mean, it's just to balance her crit. Her normal attacks don't matter, so we could just switch to the next. Well, they do matter if you have her C6, because she's a support, so yeah. But like, let's just ignore the normal attacks for now. Okay. So, the next, if you may switch,
You have the MVs listed. This is so sad.
Dude, the motion
Oh.
values is crazy. I mean, I kind
So,
of thought the motion was for mine too.
we
but
got
Saying,
another one.
I'm way too I have way too much of a life to do that.
So we got her elemental skill, right? She summons a magic bow, so we're already done with the claymore. The claymore is just for show. She has a bow now. And she just
Wait, hold on. Why not give her a bow then?
because I decided so. Fuck you.
No,
Because
because
he wanted to be
usually when
different.
usually when characters switch weapons, it's because they use like a weapon that's not a conventional weapon type.
Ika
This
has
is
a
a bow.
fucking book. I don't want to hear it.
She
Okay.
has
That's what
a
it
fucking
means, though.
She has a cool bow made out of like fucking like magic wood. I don't care. Okay? She summons a bow, right? And she shoots she shoots a bunny arrow that applies 1.5 U of Dendro, and it deals it in AoE, right? The scaling is decently high because it's 170 attack plus 179 EM times 2. Both in AoE, obviously. Only one of them applies Dendro. And then we also see the Petal Strike damage, but the Petal Strike is connected to her Night Soul Blessing, right? So she gets Night Soul points from a burst. I know that's a little bit weird because we're gonna talk about the burst next, but basically she's gonna get 100 Night Soul points from a burst, right? If Diani has 50 or more Night Soul points, when she casts her skill, she immediately enters her Night Soul Blessing, right? When she's in her Knight's Blessing, she will continually lose her Knight's Soul points. She loses 10 per half second.
Oh my god.
But when a party member triggers a reaction, any reaction, literally any fucking reaction, she regenerates 50 Knight's Soul points and performs an AoE attack, right? It's called the Petal Strike. So now we can see the Petal Strike motion value above is like is decently lower, but there is no cooldown on it, which means that every single time you trigger any reaction, she deals an AoE coordinated attack. The time rule is huge, so we only take the hit roll into account, and the hit roll is 5, right? So every 5 coordinated attacks she does, she applies 1 U of Dendro in AoE. After she's already been in the blessing for 13 seconds, she gains a charge of enhanced budding arrow for 8 seconds. Basically, you do your shit after 13 seconds of entering her state. You switch onto her, you use her skill again, and you do a decently sized like nuke of Dendro damage, because it does 150% of budding arrow damage, and it's further increased by 3% of the actual talent multiplier for every growth stack possessed by Diani. And the growth stacks are something she gets from her passive. It's kind of a decently like complicated kit to understand, but I had to do it this way. I don't know. Casting her enhanced budding arrow, it consumes all of her Night Soul points and resets the skill cooldown, so it's ready for the next rotation. Petal Strike damage is considered as elemental skill damage, and also dealing damage with Petal Strike counts as using an elemental skill. That's important for her weapon, because I made her weapon specifically to work on Gumming, because he has no weapons.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, no. She only uses her skill once, and you want to trigger that condition multiple times. Okay, whatever. She also leaves her Night Soul Blessing when all of her Night Soul points are consumed, which means that after you use her... if your Night Soul points run out on your own, which happens if you don't trigger enough reactions in enough time, or if you use her enhanced skill, right? Then she just exits the Night Soul Blessing state. Okay, next, we got her Burst, which is called the Collective Stampede. Saga, if you may switch the image. I don't know if you did. She plays her flute, summons a bunch of like these like fawns, which is cool. I don't know if you guys know what fawns are. I hope so. They stampede over enemies, dealing multiple hits of AoE Dendro damage, which is put on standard ICD. There's 9 hits of those, as you can see from the scalings below. And she generates a flower field for 15 seconds, and it grants Diani the like 100 Night Soul points that I was talking about earlier. The Sentinel's flower field is a big like AoE circle. Whenever an enemy within that circle takes elemental reaction damage, they're affected by 1 stack of constricting vines, and those stack up to 10 times. And each stack reduces the effective enemy's damage resistance to the elements that were involved in the reaction for 3 seconds. And gaining a stack refreshes the duration of all stacks. So max stacks is 10, and every stack reduces the resistance by 3%. Right. So you want to do a lot of reactions. You stack up the damage, the resistance shred. Right. The burst cooldown is at 15 seconds. Energy cost is 70, so she actually needs a decent amount of energy. However, she does get some energy back from her passive. I'm gonna try to be a little faster because I know I'm yapping a lot, but I really went.
You are a tryhard. What the fuck?
He's actually
you
doing
are a tryhard.
You're unironically doing your best Yap Dollar impression right now.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm not done.
Okay.
I'm not done. I also have we have her passives, her weapon, and all of her constellations as well. Okay.
What?
Yeah, so her A1 passive, when she deals damage with budding arrows, the Collective Stampede or Petal Strike. So budding arrows is just the skill or enhanced skill. Collective Stampede is her burst, and Petal Strike is the coordinated attack. She grants a single growth stack to all nearby party members, which increases their elemental mastery by 8. There is no duration on this. However, as you can see from the next line of text, if her Night Soul Blessing state ends, all stacks are cleared, right? And this cannot be snapshotted, which means that you can just passively gain that EM and you won't be stuck on like a previous amount of EM. The A4 passive is when she deals damage with Petal Strike, so the coordinated attack, she regenerates 1 energy and it can be triggered once every 1.5 seconds. So in a 15-second rotation, that reduces her burst cost from 70 to 60. If like hit that effect off cooldown. Her weapon. Oh, well, actually, she also has a Night Soul passive. I'm gonna be so for real. I did not know what tribe to put her in, so I just didn't put her in a tribe. I just created my own Night Soul passive that I thought would be cool because they're supposed to make exploration better. So when she's within an area with Phlogiston mechanics, her Night Soul's Blessing state will greatly attract enemies towards her, so she has natural grouping. Additionally, when you kill an enemy and she's inside of her Night Soul's Blessing, all of the loot drops will just automatically be picked up like you're playing Withering Waves. And just to make her not burst reliable, if you use a skill on a party member and you switch into Diani, she gets 50 Night Soul points, which automatically, after you use her skill, it puts you in the Night Soul Blessing state, because as I said earlier, you go into the Night Soul Blessing if you have 50 or more Night Soul points. Okay, and we're almost done, I promise. It's just the weapon and cons, okay? You guys can hold on. Okay, 5-star claim, Recall of the Woods. Mid attack, mid crit damage. So 608 attack, crit damage is 66.1. Right? The passive ability, you just get 50 EM, and whenever elemental skill is used, not deals damage, but is used, you increase your elemental mastery by 20 for 5 seconds, max 5 stacks, and gaining a stack resets the duration of all stacks. Which is just basically the new best in slot for Gumming. We got the cons. Her C1 increases the efficiency of gaining growth stacks by 100%. So every single time you trigger any reaction, your team gets 2 stacks, and it sets her max stacks to 35 instead of 25, which it was earlier. Growth stacks additionally increase all nearby party members' all damage bonus by 0.8%, which I believe stacks up to around, I think it was 19 or 23. I'm sorry, I forgot.
28.
28? My bad. Okay, I balanced this way because she can use Scroll, so she's already giving you a decent amount of damage percent, but I wanted her to have some damage percent in her kit as well. Her C2 is kind of a little bit broken, because it's like a almost guaranteed 10% DPS increase overall. Whatever any transformative reaction deals damage, and Diani is in her Night Soul Blessing, she will deal an additional instant of Petal Strike, which deals 10% of the damage dealt by the reaction. That can't crit, and it doesn't apply any Dendro, right? But basically, your all reactions that you do just kind of deal 10% more damage, and burning triggers this effect every single time it deals damage. So every single burning tick. Okay. Her C3 increases the level of her burst, which increases the damage and the res shred. And last 3 cons, and we're done. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm yapping.
Holy yap.
Shush. C4 increases the amount of hits dealt by your burst by 6, so it goes from 9 to 15. Additionally, enemies are heavily taunted towards the center point of the Sentinel's flower field every 1 second, so she just gets natural grouping anyways. C5 is her skill levels plus 3, and then her C6, when Diani is in her Night Soul Blessing, all party members' elemental mastery is increased by 10% of the party's combined elemental mastery, which I fucking ripped from that one domain, in the Deepwood domain. Diani's normal attacks are infused with Dendro, because of course they are, and her enhanced budding arrow crit damage is increased by 10% of her elemental mastery, and yes, crit damage increased by 10% of VM. So, if you have 1000, you get 100 crit damage. And it can now be obtained every 3 seconds, and firing it won't consume any Night Soul points until it has been used 3 times during that blessing. Basically, she is an upgrade for basically every single Dendro team you can think of, and especially Nilo, since you proc so many fucking reactions, and she's just a really good duo with Nahida in that team. Otherwise, she's kind of just a Nahida replacement. She's Nahida, but actually good, and she actually does damage.
Okay.
Oh!
Bae, I have a question.
Yeah.
Are you autistic by chance, in like a non-mean way?
No.
He just... Okay, I find this incredibly hard to believe, because we, like, Bae, I mean no disrespect, but we are very similar, and I'm autistic. I mean no disrespect. Maybe you're getting a diagnosis right now. I think you might be autistic, Bae.
By the way, guys, we didn't have like an entire week to do this. We had a few days.
I made the entire kit in like 3 hours tops.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't.
3 hours.
No. It unironically doesn't take that long to make a kit if you have a general idea prepared. It
I think that's fair.
unironically does not take a long time. Like, and since Bay is constantly thinking about what to do,
Because I'm ill. Yeah, I'm also Panthers, please get off my dick! Oh my god! It's the second time I'm here and you're still mean to me! Please leave me alone! I'm just passionate about the game!
Oh look, we are getting our viewers again. Let's go. Okay, I'm sorry.
I've never. Oh
I
my
like-
god.
I like the kit a lot, honestly. Even though it was a lot of text.
I'm sorry, I talked a lot. I'm passionate about the topic. The topic was my idea.
Honestly, I would be very excited to test out this character because it would finally be a good aggravate, like Dendro character for aggravate.
She upgrades every possible Dendro team.
Okay, I could have used a lot more words to describe my kit if I wanted to. Like,
I like feel embarrassed by my kit now.
no, brother,
Kobe,
you made your
I'm ill.
kit like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Dude, my kit is like a few sentences.
Oh, Flip, wait, do you want to know how ill I am? Just so you know, I made 2 of these kits. I made
Okay,
another
wow.
one, which is the same length.
I mean, yeah, I also made a second character.
Yeah,
And I
feel
also did all of the... Oh, by the way, fun fact, both for this character and for the other character, on paper, I tested out their teams. I didn't calculate their damage, but I did try to see what rotations they would go through.
Don't you make a character with more rotations than mine though? Like
Yes.
the DPS on the show. Like later, I made
I'm so
I'll show later.
sorry for that.
Yes.
But to be fair to Bay, like the character I want to do after we do all of ours, the one I did for fun, the one I was actually going to do instead of the one I did earlier. That one I actually made a whole document. I organized it. Like it's literally almost like Bay's. It's even designed and everything. I got like Genshin color. I put a birthday too, but that's besides.
Oh, it's peak. It's peak. It's peak. It's peak.
Oh yeah,
it's peak.
Bay, you didn't include a birthday. You didn't include
Yeah,
a birthday.
birthday.
I'm sorry,
Come on now, bro. Where's the birthday?
I'm a fucking loser. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'm
unironically,
a
I actually do have a birthday for Koa.
Okay,
Yeah,
how
what's the
about this? I'm just gonna give bro my birthday, January 20th. Let's go.
Wait, don't dox yourself.
I can give you my full legal name and address, bro.
All right, DM it. DM it to me.
Is
What do you mean?
No,
Damn it! No.
Is it my turn to say my kit now? That's
Yes,
like
but
less than a
however,
page long.
Flip. However, I need to tell you something that Panfers just said. He said it's the motion of the ocean, not the size of the boat. Maybe your character kit has a great personality.
Dang.
yeah.
It's cooked.
Koa's birthday is December 21st, so
It's peak. It's peak. I'm sorry.
Wait, December 21st is like a day. Wait, no.
it's like a
I'm
week
gonna
from
do-
now.
All right. So my character is a 4-star Electro Sword character from Inazuma, and her name
That's how you
is
know it's bad.
Huh?
Inazuma character. That's how you know it's bricked.
Okay,
sure.
and her name is Kamao Nuria. So just call her
Oh.
Nuria. That's her first name.
We
Oh, shut up. So the idea behind her kit was I just wanted a good Electro character for Eula teams. Because for Eula teams, you're either using Raiden, who kind of like does 0 damage on her teams and also extends her rotations,
I'm
which
sorry,
isn't
but
very.
who is using Raiden with Eula? My guy, is this 2022?
What else are you using?
What else you're going to use? Kuki Shinobu?
No,
Yay, let's
you don't
let's
need
use
Electro
official.
on Eula teams.
Yeah,
You
well,
have
I
enough
won't
bread.
elect.
You have
Yeah,
enough
Shinha Chong Yun for Eula, truly.
Dude, no, dude, you have enough fizz shred for. Okay, whatever. You know, we're not gonna get into this. Let's keep going.
Oh, okay, but imagine the ruin ghosts. You wouldn't get it.
Oh,
Yeah.
true.
All right. So with her elemental skill, well, okay, her normal attacks do absolutely nothing. They're normal attacks. But with her elemental skill, she will jump back and throw a kunai to nearby enemies that does physical
It's kooky.
damage. It's not kooky. And then after this kunai hits an opponent, it will do an AoE electro explosion after a few seconds. And then that's all her skill does. And then for her elemental burst, it will throw down a metal string trap that does an instance of electro and physical damage, like similar to Xinyan's. And then after it does this damage, it will then pull in enemies with string for the next 20 seconds.
Ooh.
And has an 80 energy cost, and it's a 20-second cooldown burst. So it's basically a form of grouping that isn't Onimo. It will just keep pulling in enemies.
Oh, like Tyler
Okay.
okay. Got you.
I see.
The only problem with it is that it is stationary, so once you throw it down, you can't move it or anything. So enemies have to go
Oh
towards
no,
it. It's kind of like-
Circle
Benedict!
impact!
That's a circle impact.
Ah!
It's kind of like a taunt in a way, because one of Eula's issues is the fact that if enemies
doesn't
just move
damage.
outside of your burst, if enemies just move outside of your burst, then goodbye burst damage. But with this, it'll be able to trap enemies within its radius.
But,
Oh,
but
no,
like
it
bosses,
doesn't
but bosses though.
Okay.
But bosses
Yeah,
though.
it doesn't really work against bosses. Yeah.
But
I think that's supposed to be the balance.
But
Yeah.
like, isn't she?
the
isn't
balance
Eula,
is
like,
that
best in
it's for a
single target?
physical game. That's the balance.
That's true. It is meant to be for Eula, which makes it bad.
Oh,
Yeah,
but
'cause Eula is mostly single target.
That is her base kit though. So yeah, her skill.
Aggravate grouping Monka as
Okay.
miscellaneous.
Wait, honestly,
That's
true.
peak. Wait, this chat is so peak. Holy shit.
Wait, finally we get a grouper for Dendro characters. Wait,
Holy shit.
Grouper for Chevreuse. Grouper for Chevreuse.
honestly, true.
No. Make this character a Natlan character so they can proc Electro and Dendro scroll.
Yes.
Wait.
Yeah.
Let him cook.
It's peak.
Yeah.
He's cooking.
Maybe Aggravate
And also-
will be usable now.
Yeah, and also with the burst, it like for smaller enemies like Hilichurls or even Whooper flowers, it will just keep them trapped so they can't move or anything.
Okay, I fuck
No,
with
you
you.
wanna
Fuck
get you.
Copper Flower.
Right, Mona.
Yo!
So even if they get overloaded, it will like they will still stay within the trap. That's
It's
the idea
fucking
behind it.
Fenty!
I love
Like
how we
Mona.
just went from if you were just ignoring the physical part, we're going to all the way to Aggravate and Overload.
It's better.
That would be the better teams.
Those would be the better teams. I just think it's funny that we automatically did that. That's
Bro,
where our
bro,
brains went instantly.
Bro, even if she gave fucking like 80% physical damage bonus, aggravate and overload would still be better.
Okay, Flip,
Yeah.
did you do
Yep.
constellations?
Yeah, I did constellations and passives, which I
Okay.
haven't even got to yet.
And
So
we already
passive-
decided that she's an Overload character.
Wait, physical official. Grouper. Wait.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the
Okay,
fuck
for her-
up.
For her first Ascension passive, after she hits an enemy with one of her kunai, she will give the active character an uncharged physical like orb next to them. And for the next 20 seconds, when Superconduct is triggered, or when physical damage is dealt, this will cause the bolt to slam down, and it will do blunt damage.
Okay.
Which I haven't thought of any like motion values for it, but the fact that it's blunt damage means that if you're in like
We're
if you're
making
playing,
Shatter.
yes, if you're playing Shatter, it will allow you to do continuous shatters from a field.
So this is an EM stacking character.
It is an EM
Yeah.
stacking character,
It's
yes.
peak. It's peak. Oh my god. Maybe.
Honestly, this is all the characters we
maybe-
decided. What's the actual one I want to try
I
the
love this
most?
character because her shatters are gonna amount to more DPR than your Eula.
We shadow of Shirley.
Wait, Electro Sword,
then it
isn't
just
this just Cookie, but Shatter Cookie?
It doesn't heal and she doesn't kill herself, so.
Oh, okay.
With physical red
Yeah.
shed too.
And this physical orb can be slammed down once every second. And then
Oh,
for
okay.
her next Ascension passive, after using her Elemental Burst, it will refund 3 energy for the active character for the next every 2 seconds for the next 12 seconds.
Dory.
So it will give you 3. It will give you 2 seconds 3. It will give you 6 energy. Wait, no. It will wait
That's
3.
fucking nothing.
9. It will give you 12 energy.
True, but-
It will
Six
give
energy
wait,
isn't
wait,
bad.
hold on. 6.
Bro
Bro,
can't math.
It will give
The
you
math
18
guy.
energy. It will give you.
Bro
Are
can't
you real?
math.
are you really trusting this motherfucker to do your Genshin TC? Let's be real.
Like, bro can't do mental math. Come on now.
I'm overwhelmed. All
2
right.
times 3 is okay. We all know that he can't actually think on stream from the tech.
Okay, it's 2 divided by it's 2. It's 12 divided by 2, and then you times it by 3.
Oh,
Bro,
I mean,
flip. It's not that hard.
Yes. So it's
oh,
it's
good.
18 energy.
Oh, it's cooked.
It's
wait,
18. What, 18 energy to the active character.
That's not bad. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good, bro. That's like 3 Night Soul bursts with Cinder 2-piece.
And for every enemy caught inside the elemental burst trap, it will restore 2 energy for the entire team.
Okay.
All right. Okay,
Okay.
so those are her passive talents. And then she's a 4-star, so obviously her clones are like actually important to her kit. Her
Not
constellations
only are they
basically just
important, but they're
inefficient.
also harder to get than the actual 5-star cons.
Yeah, don't you love that? Isn't that amazing? Alright. So for her Constellation 1, when her kunai explodes, it will restore 3 energy to the character that's active at the time. So just
Okay.
more energy. For her C2, she can now throw up to 3 kunai, which is just more Electro application, and also more energy. So now her C1 is more valuable as well.
Can we really appreciate the fact that she is already like more useful for energy regen than fucking Raiden? Because Raiden's energy regen is actually pathetic.
Leave
Because the fact
Raiden
they could be on
alone.
field too. He needs to be on
Raiden-
field. Take the field time, bro.
Holy shit, you are cooking! You made a
Yeah,
you made a character who actually does what Raiden was supposed to do!
I basically just wanted to make a character that could help with Eula's energy requirements.
Wait,
And then we turn them into an overload and
he's an
aggravate.
overload carry, bro. Like that's
Okay.
Unless
Bro, we
you
turn
lock
her
her
into a fucking bro. Oh, I swear to God, make her Natlancer so she can use Cinder.
Okay, for her
Just
Constellation
Electro,
3,
wait.
for Constellation 3, it's just +3 to the elemental skill. For the Constellation 4, for every point of elemental mastery Nuria has, it increases her attack, increases her and the active character's attack by 0.02% up to 20%. So they get
Okay.
attack and physical damage.
Okay.
So that's just 20% attack, 20% physical damage.
Okay.
C5 increases her burst level, and then with her C6, when the bowl from her Ascension 1 slams down, physical attacks will ignore 40% of the opponent's defense.
Oh shit! Now we're cooking.
So now Eula can finally beat 40k DPS.
Now my question is, why not instead of doing that? Why not make her force trick a superconduct to also reduce the enemy's defense and as well as the resistance?
That would be cool, but I wanted a defense ignore, so it could
Okay,
stack
that's fair.
recently
Yeah,
with Lisa.
okay. I like it.
There you go. So defense ignoring character that gives you some attack percent and physical damage percent while just
Well,
giving you a ton of energy.
wait.
And also being CC.
Wait a second. This is a character who works with the Chi-Chi Colorand team.
Oh my god.
Wait!
It's so big!
We're
It's
still
so
not.
big!
Why do we just refuse to acknowledge the Eula?
No,
It's-
because she physical. Okay, listen, the Chi-Chi Colorand team is the best physical team in the game.
I
Honestly,
know,
maybe.
which makes this even funnier.
It's just as Eula's not great. That's the only issue, man. It's just trash, man.
I mean, yeah.
But that's like I wanted a good Eula support that gives her a ton of energy.
I
And
fuck with it.
ends up being a good electric support period.
So I think it should give 27 energy to Eula total.
Yeah.
That's like almost half her burst.
Oh no,
Yeah,
it gives
so
30. It
now
gives 29.
instead of-
29.
So now instead of running 250 ER, she could just run 170.
Shut up. So Eula's now a 50 cost basically.
It's peak. I liked it. I actually liked it a lot. That was probably
Alright,
my favorite, my favorite kit, other than mine, obviously.
I love how you guys. No, I actually hate how you guys immediately thought of Overload.
It would be the best in slot team.
Just instant. It was literally instant. I saw the fucking aggravate in chat, and I was like, wait, boom, overload.
I mean, Overload's electro grouper for Chevrolet's teams. Like, it's actually
I
good.
don't think they would be good for Aggravate though, because they don't play that much Electro.
What
They
about
play
spread?
Electro like once with their skill.
It's whatever.
I mean, you
What
still
about
get the
spread,
grouping.
bro?
You still get the
Yeah.
grouping. You still get
I'll be
the. I'm telling you, man, it's the fucking Cloran Chi-Chi fucking Skyward Blade team.
Shut
That's
up.
what it's all about, dude.
Also, the energy refund is kind of huge.
For whom?
I mean,
Eula.
if you're playing Cloran without official,
Color. Okay, I actually wait.
Shut up.
Thank God, it's Pete. Holy shit! Thank you so much, Flip, for making a character for Cloran Chi-Chi.
It's a Eula character. It's Eula. It's for Eula.
Okay, thanks, Flip, for the
uh-huh.
kit. I think we've collected our thoughts. So the next. Okay, first of all, we should vote who got the best kit in. And in the meantime, we can discuss other kits since I have heard from a bird that people made other kits. So, Bay, do you or like who wants to go first with their additional
You
kits?
guys don't want me to go first. I think we need to.
I
cool
don't
down
want you to go
your
again.
mind.
I
Actually,
don't want
yeah,
you to
no.
speak ever again. Actually,
True.
It may take up like half the stream's time.
okay, but like unironically though.
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry at
I
all.
guess I can
You
go
don't need
with
to be
mine.
sorry for being the goat.
It's big. I know.
I can
ladies
go with
and
mine, which mine might be a bit of a yap fest because it is a lot of text too.
Wait, okay,
And
right before you do that, since we're like in the second half of the stream, should I just get drunk on stream?
No.
No.
I could go get some vodka right now.
I think you shouldn't do that, actually.
Yeah,
Why not?
let's stay on topic.
Okay, my bad. Let's go.
Okay. So my second character is a 5-star animo DPS. Her name is Yukihime. Better Zhao. Better than everyone. Yukihime Nina. But this kit is also kind of old, but I revised it fully, unlike the last one. So this one was made before Chaska, and there's some Chaska elements in there, which is funny. But yeah.
Are you just predicting future kits at this point?
Half the kits I've literally I predicted half of Aito's kit with another character I made.
Wait, what does
Like, bro, I swear.
even do?
Well, okay, let me rephrase that. I predicted what his leak kit did, which was very different from his
Wait,
actual kit.
Chaska's out? Wait, I thought she wasn't out yet.
Wait, yeah, the drip marketing for Chaska is gonna be.
Like Chaska's not playable.
What is
Imagine
it,
you
Chaska?
worked there before drip marketing. No, so you know how characters have actual like names, like Kazuha has one, and like their names of their 5-star characters. Like it's,
Kai the Harakazu.
I made one for mine. It is Rogue Gus the Muncom wins. She is in like I already said, she's Inazuma. She is that thing. Yeah, she's a sword character. Her birthday is December 22nd, which is actually coming up. Her affiliation is Grand Army Shrine, and her constellation name, which I don't know if any of y'all did that, is Immentus Ventus, which I forget what that means in Latin, but I think it means impotent winds or something to that.
Bro is
effect.
actually clip farming.
Ventus is
Ventus?
the Ventus? Oh my god, are we back in 1.0?
Hold up, the writing is this fire.
Oh, the writing is this fire? True?
No, bro, hold up. His writing is this.
Okay, continue.
Oh, shit!
Let me continue. Okay, so normal attack talent. She has 7 strikes on her normal attacks. It doesn't really matter. I just wanted a character that had like a lot of strikes because I think it's kinda cool.
Wait. Can we appreciate the fact that Saga didn't even put me in the flash?
Dang!
It wasn't. I didn't have enough space. It only allows for 4.
Wait, I'm second place. Why am I second place? My kit was like, I mean, I guess Xiangling power creep is great.
Wait,
but
what place was who? Like
Flip is number 1. I'm second, and then Saga. I think Saga's number 2, and then you're.
Thundah has no vote.
You have no votes.
I mean, I've kind of already gotten to a point where I just don't care what other people think.
It's Pete. No, listen, I already told you that I liked your cut.
You know, Thundah, I think it's because most people came towards the end, so they didn't actually have time to listen.
Oh,
to
yeah,
what you
right.
said.
Because I was like right after the fucking stream crashed.
Yeah.
That is true.
That's
But still,
probably
Saga
why.
has a vote. Saga was immediately after the stream crashed. Wait.
Yeah,
No,
okay, but
okay,
Saga,
right.
people are biased for Saga because Saga's the host.
Fair.
Ooh,
Maybe.
Saga.
Maybe.
Anyway, back to my kit. So then her charge attack does a flurry of sword strikes. I think kind of like Kazua's last hit. That's what I visualize it looking like. Then just a normal punch attack, obviously. Her skill. This is the interesting part. Gathering the might. I actually have a description for this. Gathering the might of the surrounding winds. Nina dashes forward at a blinding speed. Performs an EI, which is like a dash attack. And pulling in surrounding opponents and objects along with her, dealing animo damage to opponents in her path. Starts with 2 charges. It's like Zhao kind of.
No, I said you made face Zhao.
Oh, Phase Zhao is probably anyway. But when you press it, it can be used midair, kind of like Zhao. When you hold it, it does something a little differently. Instead of dashing forward, she dashes back. And then it's a little longer hold. So you hold it, she dashes back, does AoE ammo damage, and creates a turbulent. What did I name this? Turbulent Kagoroshi Oroshi in her wake, which basically is just
nerd.
Bro, listen! This was made a while back. I did a lot of research. This was back when I was in college.
Turbulent Nagarochi Overochi.
Listen, it's basically just a vortex. It just creates a vortex that groups enemies. Oh, and then there's a little passive within it. Opponents hit by the skill, that hold skill, have their animal res decreased by 10%. Right? Then that's just a skill. Then the burst is like its own effect. She is a burst dependent character, which kind of sucks, but that's how I made it. She does a AoE hit of animo with a long katana or a what is it called? Wait.
It's cooked.
And Nagakiba?
Bro realized he is not.
No, Odachi. No. I didn't scroll down and think remember what it was called. with the name of long, like a big katana is called an Odachi, like a giant katana. I had a name for it. But yeah, she does a big AoE hit and then enters a burst state. similar, kind of like Raiden or Ito, Zhao, something to that effect. Then now instead of 7 strikes on her normal attack, she has only 4 strikes, right? And then every time she does a normal attack, she gathers a stack of Blood Wind, which each stack will drain her HP, but will increase her charge attack's damage by a certain amount, which I did not specify, right? When she deals a charge attack at max stacks, if you just deal a charge attack normal, it'd just be an enhanced charge attack, deals a bit extra damage. But if you get to max 4 stacks, you'll do an enhanced charge attack, which pulls enemies again, and will do a bunch of damage based on her EM. It increases, each stack increases her damage by, I did specify it, a maximum of 120% of her EM.
That's peak.
Basically. Yeah. I wanted to, by the way, I didn't mention this before because I didn't have this in writing, but she's an attack plus EM scaling character, so she's dual scaling.
Yeah, a great katana character would be so fucking cool.
That's what I wanted, bro, when I made this. I don't have any. The best you have is Ayaka, because anyway. Then plunging attack is just, she does a punch attack with her Odachi, just a punch scaling. I guess if you were prepared with Genuine, you could do a punch attack type thing, right? That's her burst, basically. Then her A1, after using her skill, she gains the following for 10 seconds, increases her normal and charge attack damage by, 50% of her EM, right? And also gains an attack bonus equal to 107% of elemental mastery. Additionally, when the vortex generated by her hold skill dissipates, she gains another charge of her skill, which it's when she either uses her burst or uses her hold skill dissipates, she gains another charge of her skill. Basically, if you do a certain combo, you'll be able to get 2 stacks, and mean you can hold skill, then burst, then hold skill again, and get another stack. She's basically a skill damage dealer and also a burst damage at the same time, or normal and charge attack, I guess you could say. A4, when either her skill or her initial burst hit comes in contact with Hydro, Pyro, Cryo, or Electro on cast, she gains an additional hit based on whatever element that infuses. That will deal 50% of whatever her damage normally would have been. So let's say her burst, her normal attacks are hitting for let's say 100k at her burst hits rating 100k. She'll gain, if she infuses Pyro from the burst hit, she will then have her power hits doing 50k alongside it. It sounds kind of OP to me, but this is how I had it. I said this front doesn't fix anything. Right?
Fix it.
Yeah. Then going on to her constellations, her C1 during her burst, her skill CD is decreased by 50%, and also her skill will decrease animal res by another 20%. No, it's animal res and all elemental res by another 20%. Her C2 increases her burst scaling by 500% of her attack.
Wait, what? Okay, sure.
I didn't specify what her burst scaling was, but I'm just, the idea is her burst initial hit, not her burst scaling, her burst initial hit. That's to specify. Her burst initial hit it's not that strong, but with C2 it's gonna be a lot stronger, right? And then additionally, she also shreds defense by 20%. She gets very OP with cons. C3 is going to be her burst. It's going to upgrade her burst. C4 will allow each normal attack to generate energy, up to 30 energy. Her burst cost is set it at 70, so burst cost will go from 70 to 40 at C4.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Then C5 increases her skill damage, and then C6 will give her up to 20% crit rate and 70% crit damage based on how much EM she has. But yeah.
It's funny because these constellations sound insane, but they're probably worse than Chaska's.
Yeah, no, Chaska has some of the most insane constellations. Her power difference from C0 to C6 is freaking stupid.
It's over 300%.
Yeah, I know. When I'm playing Chaska, she seems so weak, and I look at C6, I'm like, dude, she's literally on every fucking floor. What the fuck? Yeah, that's my OC. I just really wanted to make a character that was just a really cool looking Katana character who had a lot of different hits and type stuff, and could group enemies.
Dude, Big
Katana imagine
the coolest fucking weapon ever.
Yeah, the way I'd imagine she'd be played is probably either mono element teams or just so she can make use of her ability to infuse an element. Probably something I don't know, her Nina, Farazan, Ben, Xiangling, or some shit like that.
Oh, great.
Bennett,
I didn't make it.
Bennett
Listen, how about my
Farzad.
support? How about my support EVS in the team too instead of Xiangling?
Oh, Bennett Farzad Frida.
It's peak. Not.
Someone just said they love my feet. I don't know how I want to feel about this.
Also, I didn't read this out, but there was also, you know how every element, every ability has these like weird descriptions at the very bottom that are like italicized text. I had those.
Yeah.
I had those too. I didn't read them out. I could
Uh,
read them out.
Oh yeah. Actually, like I wanted to say I have like skill names and quotes for Koa.
Yeah, they have the skill names. They're all
And also for
definitely
my
names I
other
researched.
character, but I think for Koa at this point it's too late. But for my other character, I'll say them.
I'll say my skill name too. So the skill name is let me go back up too. The skill name is Yukihime Art Senkai Windcutter.
This
And the burst
nerd.
name, listen, the burst name is Esoteric Art Gecko Kujo. Right.
Oh
There's
my
names for
gosh.
every constellation also has a name. The C1 I genuinely cannot pronounce it. I can't pronounce it's like a Japanese I can't pronounce.
I can pronounce it. Send it
This
to me.
guy.
I can
It's
pronounce it.
Shupu. Wait, let me see if I can try. I don't remember what this
I
means,
can,
man.
dude. I can pronounce it. Whatever it is.
I'll write
it
in chat. Look at it in chat. Okay, try
Alright.
to pronounce this. I gotta like write this down. I'm on another account right now. I'm on a second account. What the heck?
Okay.
You gonna see?
Where is it?
Yeah, give me 1 sec. You're gonna see it from somewhere. It's not gonna be from me because I'm on a second account for some random reason. Even though I'm on my main, I don't know why.
After this, can I go?
Yes, you can. Yeah.
Alright.
Actually, now I'm typing it out. I think I can't pronounce it. Shipu Jinrai.
Let me do it.
It's Jace. Look at Jace.
Huh?
The person who said, like, for some reason I'm on a second account. YouTube is being weird to me right now. So the message from Jace in chat.
Oh, okay.
Shipu Jinrai.
Wait. What the fuck? Oh, Shippu Jinrai.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
The C2 name is The Wind Flows Like Water. The C3 name is Chiyomotomu Seicho.
It's peak.
C4 name, for some reason. Oh, it's a regenerative Oyoku. Right? C5 is Shinkokuto of Divine Wind. And then the C6 is Chiyomotomu Kenpeki.
It's
Which I
actually
do remember.
fucking nerd.
Listen, I do remember that Kenpeki means perfection, which is because it's like perfecting her. Also, something I didn't mention about the C6, it removes her, she no longer drains her HP from her blood wind stacks, from her burst. That's another thing about the C6.
Are you done?
Yes.
Sounds like a cool kit to me. A lot of Japanese words.
Because, listen, I remember that I just finished watching Demon Slayer after making this when I first made this. That's probably why. Listen, I was on a phase, okay? Listen.
Alright,
I had a VTuber phase. It's fine.
Yeah, we all did.
Oh no, it's not fine. Actually, can we stay by that for a bit
No.
and clown flip for having a VTuber face, please?
No, I won't,
Wow.
because then I'd be. Look, I listen to fucking songs by VTubers. I'm
Oh,
not
it's
allowed to
cool.
say anything.
Oh, it's cooked. Never mind. Holy shit.
I actually
Oh, them
do.
too.
I actually had
I-
such a bad VTuber phase. You don't understand. I was like a massive Hololive guy. I didn't even understand what they were saying, but I watched
Oh
the
my
streams for like
God.
hours.
No, maybe.
Not only that,
oh,
I was like,
Jesus.
dude, I was down OD. I was down terrible. I was like 15 maybe, and I was like, actually, let me not continue.
Okay, well,
So, do you want me to continue?
no, I want to read
Okay.
my kit.
All right, go ahead and read your kit.
Just like Kinkle, this is a fucking animo DPS, which angers me.
You guys are so not
No.
unique.
Listen, at the time I made mine, there was like just Zhao, and Wander didn't exist yet. It was only Zhao,
Okay,
man.
so
He still doesn't exist.
okay, so the reason I made an animo DPS is because my DPS is very much based around like moving around a lot and
Aerial combat.
attacks.
Yeah.
Oh,
aerial
so it's a
combat.
Natlan character.
Shut the fuck up. Okay, so which is funny because they're not from Natland.
Ooh.
They're from Fontaine.
Ooh.
So the normal
Fontaine.
attack's called Whirlwind Mastery. There's nothing special about the normal or plunge attack, but the charge attack will consume 20 stamina to perform an upwards kick, which will launch enemies and Ravela into the air.
I want to make
So-
something like that. That's nice.
The elemental skill is called Stellar Siren Call, and she will unveil the Stellar Cyclone, launching himself into the air. And normal
This
attacks are replaced with Stellar Syzygy, dealing animo attack plunging damage. It's counted as plunge damage when fighting in the air.
We are Shanyo and Justin.
Yes. After Stellar Syzygy hits, Ravela can do a large horizontal dash, which also deals animo damage. You can also hold your charge attack to charge it up, and when it's fully charged, Ravela will slam himself down, and all nearby enemies will also be slammed into the ground, which will do fall damage as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a unique gimmick. The fall damage doesn't matter in the big 2024, but
Yeah.
and then if charge attack is interrupted before being fully charged, Ravela will launch himself into a horizontal direction at a very high speed, basically being very high. If an enemy if you're playing multi-wave, an enemy wave spawns on the other side of the map, you will get there in essentially instantly. And the skill, when in skill mode, your skill will also be replaced with Siren Warned, which will group up enemies and launch them into the air, which will essentially make multi-wave less of a pain.
Okay.
So you can still launch enemies into the air even when the new wave spawns. The elemental burst is called Cyclone of Obliteration.
Just
gathering-
edgelord.
Yes. But gathering the winds of all known corners of Ravela unleashes the Uragan de Revolution, dealing animo damage to all nearby enemies and launching in the air. Enemies hit by the elemental burst will be applied with the disaster warning effect, which will cause enemies to be unable to fall down unless Ravela casts charge attack.
It's big.
So it essentially just keeps enemies in the air for longer.
I like this.
The
Dude,
Ascension...
Dude, Hydro Tulpa when I throw him up in the air.
Wait,
yes.
no, Bay made a funny joke. This is so sad.
Fuck you!
I actually laughed at something Bay said.
It's the end of the world.
God damn it. It's cool.
The Ascension one is called The Warning is Too Late, essentially making it so Disaster Warning can be applied by Stellar Cyclone and Siren Warn as well. So that way, in multi-wave, you can still get the effect of enemies. And, normally this wouldn't be that relevant if only it weren't for the Ascension 4, The Hurricane Has Come. When enemies are afflicted with disaster...
Wait, the hurricane did what?
Hurricane did what?
The hurricane did what? Yo.
Yo, what if the hurricane... No, never mind. I'm not gonna say that. Let's...
Yo!
What if instead of a hurricane, it was a freaky cannon?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say! It's only funny because Flip said it instead of me. God damn it, I hate you all.
Yeah, when enemies are afflicted with Disaster Warning, Ravela gains additional effects based on the element the last enemy attacked by Ravela was affected by. So if they were affected by Pyro, Stellar Syzygy will do an additional hit, 50% of its original damage. If it's Hydro, Ravela's damage is increased by 25 to 50% when his HP is at 50% to 100%. So essentially, incentivizing Farina and healers. If it's Electro, the burst will deal coordinated attacks once every second after cast, dealing 10% of the original damage, which lasts for 10 seconds. So essentially double burst damage. For Cryo, Ravela's crit rate is increased by 20%, and any crit rate over 100% will be converted into crit damage at a 1-to-2 ratio. And then, if they're applied by no elements, Stellar Cyclone will not end when Ravela swaps off, and Stellar Syzygy will generate 10 animo energy for every part. So mono animo is a thing with this character.
Hey, yo.
So, what you're saying is that you are running Farina Shanyon Farzan core number 2.
No,
Wait, actually.
that would be the
It's-
damage percent buff.
Instead of FFXX, you would get FFXR. That's crazy.
Yeah, the 5-star signature sword is called Justice Finds Way. It has a 608 base attack with 30.1% crit rate. It increases attack by 12%. Additionally, when the wielder deals damage to an enemy with elemental skill, increased damage bonus by 20%. This effect is doubled when plunging attack damage is dealt.
That's peak.
Constellation 1, even for a small crowd, I still perform. Whenever Stellar Syzygy hits
It's
only
this
one...
stream. That's our motto.
Whenever Stellar Syzygy hits only one target, summon Cyclo Summons, dealing 200% of Ravela's attack as animo damage. Constellation 2, I See Right Through You. When enemies are affected by Disaster Warning, Revela can ignore 40% of their defense. Disaster Warning will now also slow down elite and boss enemies. Constellation 3, the call is as loud as ever. Pulls up the E by 3. Constellation 4, a disaster is approaching. Enhances Disaster Warning, which...
What about a storm?
The storm that is approaching.
Hey, We need a Virgil character.
Yeah, but when enemies are affected by Disaster Warning, their animo resistance is decreased by 30%. Constellation 5, this storm is eternal, levels up cycle.
It's a whole system with approaching. Wait. Yo.
Oh fuck. Dude,
then-
please tell me you did that on purpose.
Actually, I didn't.
Okay, fine.
That's funny.
And then Constellation 6, Justice always finds a way. When Revela casts Stellar Syzygy, summons 2 Storm Summons, each dealing 200% of the incomplete charge attack damage.
Okay.
So essentially just more hits.
Okay, I fuck with it. I mean, I've already seen this kit, and I already told you I liked it, so
Yeah.
I don't have much new to say. DMC reference mentioned raw Thundah. Oh, Thundah guide us.
Thundah Guide! Hold on, let me
It's true.
play the soundboard.
Yep, go do it. Do it to him.
Yeah, I can also give the names for Koa's abilities, but I think it's been too long since I explained his kits.
So I'm gonna be so real. I was gonna read my kit, but I don't think anyone wants to hear that. And honestly, my throat kind of hurts, so I'm not going
Honestly,
to.
just
Yeah, bro, you had a little too long, bro.
Listen, I could tell you like the very like the concept in like 1 or 2 sentences.
Yeah,
if you want.
please.
Just do that.
Okay. So basically, bro is just an aggravate carry who uses TF. Yes, but it's not Sino because he's actually good. He has
Sino's good,
coordinated. He has who?
No!
He has coordinated
Sino.
attacks as well as an infusion. He has a very low skill cooldown. We're
Fiori?
talking 3 seconds. He has
Yeah,
a
sure.
burst. He has a burst that's that's on a 10-second cooldown, and every single time you use a skill, you reduce your burst cooldown by 1 second. So you basically, if you're playing him in a 24-second official rotation, you get to burst like 3 or 4 times per rotation.
Oh, can you
Yeah.
also do Shilon and C2 stuff?
Yes.
That sounds very fun.
Yes, he has a decently high burst cost because his burst cost was 60, so you actually want to get a decent amount of energy. That's why his Sig gives him energy recharge, and he also gives himself some energy when he triggers aggravate.
that's cute.
His energy requirements were created just so he wouldn't really be able to be played in Overload because fuck Overload. His infusion can also be overran because also fuck C6 Bennett.
Whoa, that's
Whoa.
So you're playing him in aggravate, or you're not playing him anywhere. You can't even play. I mean, you could play him with Sara, but why the fuck would you? Just play Fischl, bro.
True.
It's peak. So yeah, that was the idea. And he's also a Claymore because we don't have enough good Claymores. We have like 1 good Claymore
Yeah.
in the game.
which
Or
Oh,
is-
you
two.
see how
No,
you
you
see how
do.
that didn't take 50 minutes to explain?
Okay, first off, hang yourself. That's number 1. Number 2, yeah, the only 2 good Claymores we have is literally just Gumming, C6 Gumming, very important part of that.
C6,
It's C6
yeah.
Gumming and Navia, and that's it. Like, we have no other Claymores.
Thundah Guide.
Digi
Okay.
doesn't count. Wrong game, bro.
Thundah Guide.
Oh, I just want
Is it-
to say
Is it time
one more thing.
oh.
I just want to say one thing. What do you think about a character that can use multiple elements? Well,
No.
okay, that's not Chaska.
No.
Kazuha.
Fuck that character.
Okay.
Fuck that trope. I don't
Kazuha,
like it.
it's lore! It's lore! Kazuha!
Yes, Kazuha. Wait, I actually have a setup for Kazuha that allows them to use both Animo and Electro.
Chaska
damage.
is what Wanderer should have been, but like executed a bit better as well.
If you ever tried building Electro DPS Kazuha, it's actually really good.
It's actually...
Okay.
Okay, I want to say, it's actually crazy how Asuka was released during the Sumeru era. She would have been considered a good character.
That's true. But okay, hear me out real quick. I need to tell you something. So the thing is, when it comes to like other element DPS Kazuha, I've actually seen well, first off, if you want to play DPS Kazuha and you have a C6, he's actually a really good vape carry because he gets additional damage for his follow attacks with EM, and he also self swirls off of his weapon.
Yep.
So he's actually really good as a vape carry. But also, if you either don't have C6 Bennett or you just don't play Bennett at all, you could also play him with a C6 Shanha. If you have both, if you have Kazuha on like, I don't know, like actually you don't even need cons on him. That fair, to be fair. If you have him and C6 Shanha, you can play him as a cryo carry, and that also is actually pretty decent because Shanha buffs all of his normal charge attacks and also the additional DOT from his burst.
Yeah.
And also
When it comes when I was talking about Electric Kazuha, what you can actually do is using Kuki Shinobu, you can constantly have his skill infuse Electro. If you do something like Kazuha Sucrose, Kuki Shinobu, and then Nahida.
He does not apply Electro to you.
Huh?
Kuki
Kuki allows her burst. Kuki can out apply Nahida, so you can do Nahida first.
First off, no. Second, who the fuck invited Kuki? Just use Fischl, bro.
You know, maybe, but like, okay, hear me out. You could use
not
Fischl
maybe.
too.
But
Who invited Kuki?
back in my days, we used to use Venti Kazuha and then Nahida Fisher.
No,
for, like,
it was
TS
Venti
Kazuha.
Jean.
No. Hear
It
me
was
out.
Venti Jean.
Hear me out. Have you guys ever played fucking Airfire, which is literally just
No,
Nahida?
it's time to leave the call. It's time to leave the call. Goodbye.
It's over.
Shut up.
No,
Nahida,
Okay,
Kazuha.
that's where ending the podcast.
I've saved us. I've saved us from the storm.
Nah, let me cook, bro. Let me cook.
I
That's
know.
your copyright.
I know. I only have one joke, and it's server muting people, but it's such a. Sometimes.
Wait,
it's
you can
needed.
server mute? Wow.
Yes, I'm an admin.
Right,
Oh,
okay,
I
unmute
forgot.
me, but let's wrap up the podcast.
Okay, wrap up. Yeah, those were some good kit ideas, I think. It seemed like the best idea was Kinkle.
Huh?
Oh,
With
I
the-
won.
Hmm?
That was like better than mine, but sure.
Yeah, the
People just hate Xiangling.
I guess fair enough.
That's fair. That's very fair. And I wish I had a character to show, but sorry, I just didn't even make one for the stream.
gotcha.
hopefully next time we will be a bit more on time, since we had a couple of inconveniences, and hopefully
I
the
on time, be true.
stream
Some
won't
flip
crash.
tape. Some flip-shaped inconveniences.
Saga, I'm
Also
begging
Saga.
you. Saga, I'm begging you. The starting time, please make it like in a half hour later, because we're never gonna be on time.
But then we're just gonna start like a half hour later, anyways.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, but like, what if we did? We just said it's half an hour earlier, and then in reality we are just doing 8 p.m. Like it's planned for.
Bro, I'm gonna say this. I think for the 10th episode, because that's like a milestone, we should be on time for the first time ever.
That would be great, but it's not gonna happen because Flip is.
No, it will happen. No, it'll happen. Wait, did you end the
wait,
podcast?
No, not yet.
No,
It's still
Dang.
running, right?
Okay, so I'm actually never mind. I'm not gonna say anything. I might actually make a channel for ZZZ True.
Okay.
Maybe I'll actually be SEC.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good segue. Please check everyone out in the description.
I have a 1 hour official guide coming.
Especially,
Yes.
you guys should especially check out Thundah because he does pre-TC on multiple games, games that are better than Genshin,
Thundah
unlike Flip, who's
Grace.
Genshin locked.
Yo, okay. Unironically, if one of my good friends wasn't literally a ZZZ pre-release TC, I would honestly be considering it. But I like my friend too much to encroach on his space.
It's not just that, but like just straight up, he does stuff on Wuwa and Genshin, whereas Flip is Genshin locked, so he's a fucking fraud.
True.
So yeah.
No response from Flip.
Okay. Thanks everyone
Also-
for coming. Do you wanna?
Thanks,
I was
everyone.
gonna say also, if everyone need like account review or biz help, anything like that, I got you. Come to my stream, yada yada.
Okay. Then that's it for today's episode. See you next time.
Wait, can everyone say see you guys on the flip side?
Shut the fuck
No,
up.
let me do my outro that I do on my stream, bro.
Actually,
you
yeah,
guys in
we
the
we
base
It works for streams.
yeah.
No,
Okay,
See you guys in the base
outro.
side.
Kinkle outro.
So outro. Okay, if you even enjoyed during the stream, like, subscribe, do all the things. Dislike then. It is what it is. As always, stay creative, stay
Dislike.
curious. Everyone out. You say Kinkle out, but everyone out. There we go.
Okay, everyone should do their own outro, like on the 10th episode.
Hello, baby.
Bye bye.
No, we are
I'll
100.
see you.
No, for
I'll
the
see you
10th
on the base side.
We